What's good, YouTube? Today, I'm going to be reading my viewers' dating horror stories. That's right, because some of y'all get somehow. I mean, listen, I'm as surprised as you are, okay? And we're gonna read the weird, interesting, horrible, horrendous things that have happened. And as usual, this video was recorded live on Twitch. If you guys want to join in on the shenanigans live, ever check out the Twitch streams that go live every day at 6 p.m. Central, and join the Discord to participate in future stream events like this. Let's get started. I went on a blind date with a guy my friend was friends with. We went to a cafe. When we were drinking our drinks, we talked like on a date, right? Bro, I swear to God, why did he mid-conversation? He even started crying. I felt so bad. I got up to help him clean up as best as I could. But the second he walked to the bathroom, I paid for the drinks, gave the waiter a $50 tip, and got out. I had this exact thing happen to me, except the threw up. Like, she literally threw up mid-conversation on the date. Like, exact same scenario, and they got up to go to the bathroom. Like, the exact same thing happened. I feel you. That's a date, literally. Bro, that's crazy. One time, I met with someone to do the hoo-ha, and her hamster died on the ground next to the bed while we were doing it. According to her, the hamster had gone missing for months and decided to appear that specific day at that specific moment. I literally met the girl like 2 weeks ahead. These motherfuckers be dying for no reason, bro. The aftermath, lots of it's okay, it's not your fault, you didn't realize. So did you crush the hamster while y'all were like, or so while you were pounding her, you were also pounding her hamster to the afterlife? You jackhammered the out of that hamster. No condom, no lube, you just raw dog that motherfucker straight to hell. Who needs an STD when you can kill her pet? You know what I'm saying? I went on a date years ago with this guy because he was very funny and cute. Let's just say we hit it off so well despite it being our first date. I remember it was around this time of the month we decided to head off to my place. Very risky choice, I admit, but I was just very needy. And we spent the whole night just talking and drinking until it was like 3 a.m. and we finally started with the freaky stuff. Let's just say the dude was probably so out of his mind that he passed out before he could even reach the O. But the horror part in this is that I couldn't even push him away because he was too heavy for me. So I just stayed in that position with him above me for at least an hour and a half. When he woke up, he started panicking for some reason. And the first thing he said was, "Can we continue what we were doing later?" I just started Ramadan. No, that was God. That was God putting his ass to sleep. That was God being like, "You are sinning." Not him being like, while he's on top of you naked. Hey, yo, we got to call it quits. I just started Ramadan. It's past midnight. I met this girl at a birthday party and we started talking for a few weeks. Nothing weird at first, just normal texting and hanging out. But then she started getting really attached. Like she wanted to know where I was every hour. And if I didn't reply, she said voice notes, crying or laughing for no reason. Okay, she gonna murder you, bro. I'm just saying, she gonna break into your house. She's gonna steal your car. Like, something's gonna happen. So I told her I needed space and stopped talking to her. And she didn't answer for a few days, which honestly felt like a relief until one night my friend called me asking why my girlfriend was posting pictures of me sleeping. What the different nights, different clothes and angles from the corner near my closet, from my desk, places where no one can take pictures unless they were actually inside. And while I was looking at the post, I heard something fall behind me, like a small knock from my closet. I slowly opened it thinking it may be a box slipped, but taped to the inside of the door was a photo of me sleeping from the night before with a note that said, "You shouldn't have told me to stay away. I live here now." I called the police and they eventually found her. I told you, bro, if someone, listen. First of all, get a restraining order. Second of all, anyone that's overly attached in the beginning of a relationship to that extent where they're emotionally distraught when you don't reply to them, cut them off. Bro, because like those people are some of the most unstable individuals ever. I'm telling you. I've never heard of a single story in dating where if a person is like 100% invested on the first date to this degree, it doesn't end horribly with them being like insane. Okay. Some people don't know how to deal with their feelings. And so they do crazy shit like this. So if they're overly attached and already are like unable to manage their feelings when they think they have you, imagine how they handle them when they think they don't. My mom bought a car this one time and became close with the saleswoman of the car. Because of this, our family started to become very close, seeing each other once in a while. The salesperson had a son who was my age and we low-key started catching feelings for one another. Also, a month into the relationship, this dude was low-key getting unhealthy obsessed with me. He said that I could, quote, beat him up and throw him away and he'd still crawl back to me. So you should throw him away then. Around 2 months into the relationship, one of my uncles passed on, and at the funeral, I saw him at the funeral. Turns out we were cousins and didn't know. Pretty sure he still likes me, even though 2 years have passed, because he keeps making very interesting comments every time our families meet. But it's low-key awkward because our families never knew that we dated. Yo, this is why you gotta tell your parents who you're dating. Because you might be cousins. If your parents are friends and that's how you meet each other, tell your parents. Because y'all might just be cousins. You met because your parents were close. Why the f do you think your parents are close? Maybe because they got some familial ties. You know what I'm saying? I matched with this guy on Tinder. I'll just call him S because although he's a I don't want to dox him. He takes me out to this really nice place, like a fancy, and we rack up a tab of 836 pounds plus tip plus service charge. What the f were you ordering to the table? Like lobster filet mignon? He tells me he's going to the bathroom and he left his card on the table and he was gone for half an hour until I get up to look in the bathroom. And he's gone. He literally dipped. I go back to the table. The card he gave me had nothing on it. Might have been a fake. I had to take from my university allowance, and I never heard from him for like a week. And he got arrested for pulling the same thing and basically stealing. Oh, so he would ask girls to go on expensive dates, say he would pay them, and would just rob them. Men and women dominated fields. I'm just saying. My man was pulling a classic one. Once he's a free man, he hits me up and we go out again. And I let him spend the night once he's broke my laptop speaker and my fridge and tore a huge hole in my sofa and dented one of my car doors. I did forgive, not gonna lie, because I was lonely as hell at the time. Skip to about 4 months. My mother passed away and it was a traumatic and stuff. And she died in front of me and I felt really emotionally lonely and all. So during the funeral, I made him promise to be there for me. The guy that robbed you and broke your you wanted him to console you when your mom died? Wake the f up! I'm not gonna lie. Like, no, like your brain was just off. The time I was out for dinner with my boyfriend and I was being sassy toward him as a joke, all of the sudden the waitress comes over and she's like, you should be nicer to your dad. He's buying you dinner. The boyfriend in question was 5 years older than me. She said, you look decrepit, honey. You look old. Was he like a rough 5 years older? Like did he actually look like old? I dated a girl for an entire month and a half, broke things off after we had too many fights. She used ChatGPT to break things off with me. Yo, I feel like people nowadays are going to use ChatGPT to flirt on dating apps. I'm also 21 and she's 30 for some context, I guess, and it was long distance. After the fact, I found out she lived with her soon-to-be ex-wife. She also went to jail before too, don't remember for what, and she wanted to move to my city and even tried to apply to my university nearby. She also told some mutual friends she committed fraud. I heard through the grapevine she's in jail now at least. How many red flags do you need to ignore before I am allowed to just call you a f***ing idiot? Because like, what the f do you mean? She lived with another girl that was her ex-wife. They went to jail before. She told some of your mutual friends she committed fraud. Like, I know red flags are a little green when you're stupid, but you're colorblind, not stupid. Like, you are like colorblind. Like, your brain can't even process. What the f do you mean all this happened? And you were like, nah, but like she there for me though. You wanna know what's not there for you? Your brain, logic, sense, IQ points. This is more of a horror story for my friend, but I was there. But me, my guy friend, and his friend, and my friend. Okay, bro, we need to start coming up with fake names. What do you mean you, your friend, his friend, and my friend? What the hello? While both of our friends were shopping, he told me to come meet me at his car. I thought he just wanted to make out. Next thing I know, he rips my shorts off. You can guess what happened. So then after that, I go all in and tell my friends, obviously, but they had to ride in the backseat where it happened. Then while we were driving back, I had a blanket over me and he started touching me while both of our friends were in the backseat. I've also been touched in the car by another ex while his mom was driving. This is just like, why are you telling me this? Like, who asked? I said dating horror stories, not, yeah, we went. And then I got on my hands and knees and his mom was in the front seat and in the car while, and like, it was crazy, bro. And then I saw all these, like these juices go like, while he was like, bro, what's wrong with you? Yo, nah, your dating horror story is he called me mommy. You like, what do you mean mommy? I'm a young supple woman. Yeah, he might as well have just called you Gertrude at that point. He might have said you vintage. So I was on Tinder and I found a guy who was in my region. So yeah, we matched and we started talking. After like 2 months, we decided to meet. During those 3 months, we started getting more comfortable and sharing what we were into. If you get what I'm trying to say. Okay. Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah. But this dude was into weird stuff. See, I knew it was about to be like that. I'm not talking like feet. He was into getting doo-dooed on. Okay, we got a Dubai prince in this month. Don't know why, but I decided, okay. Hold on. So he told you he likes to get shit on and you were like, okay. Huh? So we're hanging out one night just chilling and watching TikTok when he suddenly looked at me and said, do you want to try something? I said, try what? This man looked at me dead in the eyes and said, remember how I said I liked being shit on? I literally just sat there staring at him, not knowing what to say. And after I nodded, he gently started begging for me to do it. I said no because that was weird. And he started crying, holding my hands, begging. So I blocked him and never spoke to him again. If someone's like, I'm into this, and you're like, I'm not, and then you're like expecting them not to bring it up again, you're stupid. He started crying because you wouldn't defecate on him. Like he shed real tears because you would not engage in the fecal freak off together. Like real tears. He accused me of cheating because I was hanging out with my best friend and my horse. Listen, if he was worried about the horse, you need to be worried about him, okay? Like, check his browser history, check everything, bro, okay? Report him to the feds, actually. If he was worried about you being with your horse, what the f does that say about him? I mean, that's crazy. He's like, how dare you ride anyone except me? Like, how dare you deal with another stallion? Like, shut your ass up, bro. So I went out with a guy in college based on a friend's recommendation. Okay, should be a safer option, allegedly, maybe kind of, sort of. I later found out that he had paid my friend to recommend him. The absolute loud face when I shut up with my role later was insane. It's like he'd been waiting his whole life to meet a disabled person. So obviously I was frightened. The conversation shifted to our favorite holidays. I told him mine was Halloween and showed him a picture of me in different costumes in the past. He paused on a picture of me in junior high dressed as a Monster High character and said,
damn, even in middle school you were hot.
Crazy, bro. No, that's crazy. I was 11 when I took that picture. So at that point, I discreetly texted a friend, not the one who set me up with him, and was going to ask her to come get me. While I waited, we chatted a bit more and I asked him why he was so interested in my role later. And his response, I always wanted to date a disabled girl, so I know how it feels to have someone depend on me. Listen, you want to know what you gotta do? You gotta make him disabled too. Okay, hit him with your car. Have somebody run him over, stab him in the leg. All right, that way he knows what it feels like to need to depend on somebody. That motherfucker. Then later he sent me a pic with the caption,
"Bet this could get you walking right again."
The only instance, and I mean the only instance this could be acceptable, is if y'all have been dating for like 2 years and y'all joke around with each other all the time. This motherfucker crazy. I feel like every disabled person, like all they want is people to just like not really treat them differently, like low key, like that's it, bro. I don't want you to like volunteer or try to get your good deed and like jack yourself off with some positivity and make yourself feel like a better person by treating me like different. Like that's weird. Get your little like positive reinforcement that you're not a human being from someone else, bro. He gave me a nickname to call me by and refused to give me his actual name. And when he did tell me, he would swat at me whenever I would say his name. I would have said the nickname, but the nickname was Taco. Like imagine going up to people and saying, "This is my boyfriend Taco." I refused to do it. Taco? Of all the goddamn names, like the name Taco is only acceptable in my brain for some like chihuahua you found on the street. Okay, hell no. I showed up to a day and the guy was there with his mom. She looked me up and down and said, "Let's go." Go where? Hell? I just know this was some like cultural thing that just was lost in translation. I just know it was. I know this got to be mad normal where they're from. And it's mad crazy where you're from. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe because I make new videos every week. Also, join the Twitch streams. I go live every day at 6 p.m. Central. That way you can be in this lovely chat over here hanging out with all of us. And as always, have yourself a damn good one.